I guess the real question is how cold do you want the cold open to get? I mean, do you want it to be as cold as Pay's offense over there? It looks a little frigid. In
Not that cold.
Miami's offense a little frigid.
Hey, you got the Eagles defense, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
hey, Peter, it looked like that ice
work,
we picked. It looked like that ice we picked up in the lobby. The ice we picked up in the last. It's ice cold over there, man. It's looking bad. It's looking bad.
I mean, I can't say anything. I'm retired.
I tell you what's looking bad is Pay's game against Tim Lyons live on the homies overtime. Is it
That's what they're talking about?
21-point rule.
Yeah, it's over.
I was looking at the Green Bay Philly game, not focused. I'm sorry. I'm
That's
back.
All right, Tate. It's all right, Tate. Welcome to the podcast. We're doing
Thanks,
one
man.
We're doing one here.
Thanks, man.
All right. So we've been talking a lot about football. Let's kind of just veer off of football for just a second. I want to talk some baseball. Get ready for that.
Get it out the way, B-Dirt. I like what you're doing.
Yep. And then we're going to go right back into football. We're getting ready for that stretch run into the playoffs. So is there anybody you see sneaking in and maybe knocking somebody out of the playoffs? This playoff race?
The Cubs. The Cubs are going to knock the Braves out of the way.
Really
or maybe not.
The Cubs, Braves, and Mets are all right there. The Cubs are back.
So the Cubs are 4.5 back.
Yeah, and the Braves and Mets are tied, I believe.
They are. So is that like something you feel confident in, or is that wishful thing? Are you speaking it into existence kind of deal? What are we doing here?
I don't believe in self-actualization. I believe it. The Cubs are going all the way.
Oh,
yeah. You could have had me believing it until that last statement.
Y'all know he's just talking.
What about you guys, Tate? G, you see anybody in the American League or National League sneaking in, knocking somebody out?
I like the Kansas City Royals. I've been paying attention to them over the past month, 3 weeks or so. The Kansas City Royals has been playing some really good baseball.
So
lately,
they're in that last wild card spot, a half game behind the Twins, who are leading the division. So you think they're going to hunt them down for that division win?
I think they can. I think they have a favorable schedule, and I think really, to be honest, they've done a really good job developing their young players. Like I said, I'm not a Kansas City Royals fan at all, and I just started paying attention because the national media was talking about them, and I was like, man, these youngsters can play a little bit, man. So I like the Royals, B.
Hey, the thing about the American League, because it's 4 teams for 3 wild card positions. I mean, the Twins and the Royals are tied for the last wild card spot.
Yeah.
I don't see Detroit or anybody catching any of those teams in front of them.
I agree with you. I'm looking at this. So I see Kansas City and Minnesota in.
Yeah, they're both. They have 4 teams in. The Baltimore and Yankees are tied, and Minnesota.
So both those teams are in,
right?
But one of them is a wild card.
Oh, so yeah. Okay, yeah. I see. Why they put them in there? So
it's the first. It's the top 4, and then the bottom 2 of the wild card because they have the Baltimore and New York. Yeah. So those 2 teams are in. So I'm looking at it this way: as far as getting into the playoffs, I'm a Tigers fan. I don't quite have the rose-colored glasses as Pay does. Tigers are five games out of that playoff race.
El Mago.
The Cubs are 4.5 out, and I don't see neither one of those teams are worthy of going to the playoffs. So I think who's going to be in is in. Now, out of those teams that are in, do you see somebody that maybe not getting a lot of publicity or talk or chatter that could make a run in these playoffs?
There hasn't been a lot of talk about the defending NL champs, the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
I mean the Arizona Diamondbacks. They're sitting in a healthy second wild card position. They came from the wild card and went to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they did. And very young team, and a good manager. Absolutely. I like the Padres too. I've been paying a little bit of attention to them too.
Yeah, I like the Padres.
I like them, but that National League is rough.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Because I'm gonna say this because the only time it's applicable about anything is the Reds and Mets are tied at 4-4 entering the ninth right now. And this game obviously is more important to the Mets than it is the Reds.
Best play I had all game.
What's the score?
It was 28-0.
Is it?
Oh my God, Smoke City.
No, it's not.
Shut it down.
It's not. It is not.
What is it?
The Packers are up 12-7.
No. We talking about that game going on behind you, Tate.
But I like the Padres to do something too, G.
Yeah.
I do like that one.
Once you get into the postseason, you need 3 really good starters. I just don't think the Padres are quite there with the Dodgers,
Phillies,
and even the Phillies. So I just don't like to compliment the Phillies with Big G here. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Hey.
I don't know. I don't know if they're the ones to make the noise.
Well, who do you like, B-Dirt?
I was searching for gold nuggets here because I kind of like the front runners right now.
Really?
I
mean, I think we might see a Dodgers Yankees World Series.
Oh, we haven't seen that since the 80s, right?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah,
that used to be a thing like Celtics Lakers.
Yeah, it did.
I think it'd be a pretty cool thing for the sport too.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, wait, what happened there?
He got a touchdown. Look at it. Look at him smiling. Look at it.
Oh boy.
Hernandez finally got in there. Hernandez. Tim had mercy on you. Tim gave you mercy. Oh my God.
That was not 28-0.
All right. Well, that's a good segue. Let's talk some college football over here. Unfortunately, the U is not playing Notre Dame this year.
Facts.
So we're searching
because Notre Dame got scared.
We're searching for good matchups for week 2. There is one top 10 matchup. It is about 25 minutes from where we are located right now, me and Big G. And we've got Texas at Michigan in the big house with 108,000 of our closest friends.
They might be your friends. They ain't Big G friends.
In a little over a week, he's already made some friends. In a little over
I got
this spread has changed 9.5 points after they saw the Michigan offense. So now Texas is favored by 7 at the big house. What are you guys' thoughts on this, Big G? I'll let you take the lead on this one since you will be at the game.
Well, first of all, man, thanks again for hooking this up, man, and giving me an opportunity to come to the big house and watch Texas versus Michigan, man. I'm eternally grateful, man. I'll take the pause. I don't care. I'm giving him props. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks for the opportunity, B Dirt, for inviting me to the game. You just get your verbiage right, man.
up out of here. Get it. And so absolutely, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. My thoughts are I think that Michigan might have pulled a page out of the Connor Stallions book and snowballed them, man. Because I think that they ran a vanilla offense. I actually saw about 3/4 of that all-22 film between Michigan and Fresno State. I think they ran a vanilla offense. And I know they ran a vanilla defense. I think there was only 3 or 4 maybe total blitzes that last game. And I think you're going to see a completely different Michigan Wolverine team this week. And this matter of fact, in a few hours, because we got to be there at 6:30? So yeah, I look for the Wolverines to win, man. I think Orgy's going to play quite a bit. I think Loveland's going to have a good game. And I think that they're just going to give Quinn Ewers fits. I think they're going to give him fits, man. And Texas has to prove they can run the ball against Michigan. And I don't think they can. That's my thoughts.
Listen, Orgy to Loveland, what a great ring it has. We got us our first super chat here from the Quad Fire of each other. And there's a lot of security at our tailgating group. And we're in good hands. We're good.
Hey, listen, I busted out the camo Air Max 97s already and showed B-Dirt. B-Dirt looked at my feet. He said, man, what the hell? He said, you got black camo Air Max 97s on? I was like, yeah, man, I'm behind enemy lines, man. I'm behind enemy lines, man. But I'm supporting Michigan because, listen, it's Big Ten. I don't hate on Michigan. I just want them to lose to us. Anytime a Big Ten team has an opportunity to wreck an SEC team, I want them to beat the brake shoes off of them. So, yeah, I'm Michigan. Let's go. Get this dub. But maybe 2 because I got to pay corner time if I lose.
Yeah,
oh my
there's
God.
a lot of that. Listen,
my God.
Not often do I find solace in Michigan losing a game, but Big G paying off quarter time might be enough to make it.
In the big house, B-Dirt. In the big house.
Tate, Pay, you guys got any thoughts about this game you want to share with the group?
I think Michigan. I'm with Big G. I mean, I think Michigan. It's the Big Ten, man. We're just gonna out physical them boys. They're lucky they come in here in the beginning of September and not late October, early November.
Big fact.
But I think Orgy and the running back number 7, Edwards.
Yeah. I
think those guys gonna be too much, man. I mean, Texas ain't never experienced nothing like the big house. Going to Norman is not like going to the big house.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, they may have played in Alabama once, but that's not like going to the big house. You know? So yeah, they're gonna be surprised. I think Michigan out physicals them, the physicality aspect of it. And Michigan gonna do this for the program, man. They want to show everybody we don't care what you say. We still out here putting it out here like we a champion.
Yeah.
Until they run into O State this year. But yeah, I'm for Michigan.
I think. Hey, you see what Lamar Thomas said in the live chat? That's big trash, Lamar. Big Ten sticks with Big Ten.
Hey, you got time to go ahead and make your
comment
now.
I'm rooting for the Browns on Sunday, and I'm a real Steeler fan.
What's the
I'm
score
not
up
rooting
there,
for. It's 21-9. The way I see this game playing out, it's going to be experience for the fans. I'm jealous of you guys. It's going to get up there to see a historic Texas longtime Big 12 team play against an historic Big Ten team. Just want to get that out the way. Salute to you guys. Enjoy it. Drink it in. Don't drink it in too much because I know how B-Dirt gets around his boys when they're tailgating. But as far as on the field, all right, Tim, you're doing too much. As far as on the field, I think Michigan's going to bully them. I think Texas does have enough talent, but I don't know if they've got the I don't know if they got the machismo yet to deal with the Big Ten squad. Maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong because I want to see Texas, punch them in the mouth one good time and show us what. But we shall see though. But if I was to pick it, I'm going Texas. I'm going Michigan.
It looked like the ACC don't got the machismo to deal with that independent school.
Is that a segue?
That's user error. That's user error. That's not the real deal. Go ahead, B-Dirt.
Well, my confidence is a little bit lower than I would like it to be going into this game. You guys seem to have a little bit more than I do. I do tend to be a little pessimistic sometimes when I'm looking at spreads and changes of spreads and stuff like that with my teams. But I know what I saw with my eyes as far as the way the offensive line played and the decision making at
college
quarterback.
Whack.
And those two things have to be better. There have to be better decision making at quarterback, and there has to be better offensive line play. I think the only way Michigan wins this is to get turnover from Texas, at least one, preferably two, preferably multiple. And as you've alluded to, muddy the game up. Make it a Big Ten slugfest, right? I think the under here favors Michigan. I think over favors Texas. So I'm looking. I hope all of you guys are sitting around at noon watching this game tomorrow, bored out of your minds, because that means I got a chance to take the win home.
B-Dirt, I think Mexico's going to get some explosive plays, bro. I just think they're going to do it. I think they snowballed them. I think they lullabied them to sleep. They didn't want to put anything on tape, and by them doing that, puts them in position to show them stuff that they haven't seen all year.
Green, might as well.
Hey, I will. I'll root for it. You know what I mean? I'll root for it as much as I can. I don't know. I don't know. I'm pessimistic at best. Any other games on the slate that you're interested in?
There's several good games.
Well, give me one.
I'll just read them off and y'all pick. These are the best games of the slate tomorrow. NC State at Tennessee.
Colorado. Those are the other ranked games right there.
Yeah.
Tennessee is favored by 8.5.
Yep.
Over under 61, so they expect a shootout there.
Yeah, Nico's gonna hit them for 40 easily. Nico's a great quarterback at Tennessee. Colorado and Nebraska. Whether you like it or not, it's a great game tomorrow.
If you listen to Pay Dirt, you're already cashing money on that one.
Say again, B-Dirt.
I said if you listen to Pay Dirt, you're already cashing some money in for that one.
I was listening to Pay Dirt until I heard the Carolina Panthers are going to the playoffs. But Big G, I said my cousin's gonna get a pick.
No one said that on Pay Dirt
against Nico.
Who's he play for? NC State.
Yep.
What's his number and name?
24. Mike's son, Mike Tate.
Oh, okay. B-Dirt, Boise State, Oregon. That's a great game tomorrow. Oregon has the leading rusher in the country right now. The kid went for 300 yards and 6 touchdowns.
Boise State does.
Yeah, Boise State, yeah. And I think we're going to find out maybe Oregon
as good as we thought they were going to.
Yep. And the sneaky good game tomorrow, Syracuse and Georgia Tech.
I have that one down. I have Iowa and Iowa State down. I think both of those two.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
What time is that one on?
Georgia Tech is -3 at Syracuse. Iowa State's +2.5 at Iowa. Over under 35.5, and that's one we normally bet.
Yeah. Which game you talking about, Tate? Which one? What time and what game?
Iowa State's 3:30.
Oh yeah. I think Iowa State's not that good of a team, and I think Iowa has discovered some offense. So I like Iowa in a route. But I think that Oregon Boise State is going to be a hard game. That game, they're going to go at it. They are going to go at it, man. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I think Oregon's fool's gold. If I had to rank my Big Ten teams today, I would go Ohio State first, probably Penn State second, USC 3rd, and Michigan 4. I would not make Oregon a top 5 Big Ten team. They got to show it. They don't look like a Big Ten team.
I'll tell you, if Penn State doesn't win a big game this year, Franklin probably going to hit the hot seat because he's got everybody coming back. He's got really good squad. He's got to start winning.
To throw it like that.
Well, Drew Aller has leveled up, B-Dirt.
Yeah.
And they got
Moeller. He's a Moeller kid too, isn't he? He's Cincinnati area.
And they got a wide receiver. That Wallace kid is nice, man. That Wallace kid is a nice football player. Wide receiver number 6. Very good. That's been the kryptonite for Penn State. They haven't had a big time wide receiver that was able to make big plays. And they got one now. And so Penn State is a lot better than what a lot of people think.
Yeah, I agree. They have had some wide receivers. It's been a few years. Mm-hmm. All right. That'll take us to our first break here. We're going to relax, enjoy some news from our sponsors, watch Pay, give up another touchdown, and we'll be right back after a few moments. Welcome back to the Homies Overtime. We got all the fellas here. Back to talking football. Want to go over to some NFL news before we get into something that means something here. I got a weird question to ask you guys. I want to know your opinions about it. Which one do you think is the stranger captain for their football team this year? Do you think it's a rookie starting his first game in the NFL at quarterback for the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams? Or do you think it's a quarterback on a 1-year deal that's earning league minimum from the team and then has to get, $40 million the following year if they want to keep him or restructure a deal in Russell Wilson, who also was a coin flip coming out of training camp and preseason football to see if he was going to start or not. Went down to the very last second whether he was going to start. And then he was the captain. I was very confused by both of these. These are your guys' teams, so I'll let you take it. Big G, let it rip.
Go Bears.
I think that I wish that Najee Harris would have been named offensive captain for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He was captain in the past too, right?
Yeah, I think he's earned it. He's one of the only Steelers in history that had 3 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons in a row. I think he's a leader for the Steelers, but I think Coach Tomlin really leaned into the aspect of Russie being the leader and being the offensive captain because it was such a change in direction for Pittsburgh from Kenny Pickett to Russell Wilson. But now Russie's hurt. So, now who's going to be our offensive captain in week 1, game 1? We got to pick somebody because if Russie's not playing, who's going out there? So, it's sort of too late to backtrack it, but I think it was odd that Russie was named captain, Peter. I really do think that.
Tate, you agree?
No, I don't agree. I completely understand why Russ and Caleb Williams were named captains. They're the quarterbacks. The players vote for the captains. In the Steelers' case, Russ, we talking about coming off Kenny Pickett as our captain. And, they kind of gave it – the players voted for him too, but they kind of gave it to him because he was the quarterback. He usurped Najee last year. And Najee's a good captain because he has good football character. But Russ has been there, done that. Russ is a 9-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Super Bowl attendee, won one. I mean, I think Caleb Williams, he's their franchise quarterback moving forward. If it wasn't him, who would be their captain? Would it be Keenan Allen, a receiver? I don't know. I mean, but I think you got to put that guy in as the team captain, because that's who the team is going to look to when the chips are down. You know.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. With the Steelers, I was surprised it wasn't maybe Freiermuth or somebody. I thought maybe they give somebody that was been there for a couple years anyway. Hey, Caleb Williams, were you surprised that he was chosen as a captain? Happy with the pick? What do you think?
I'm happy with the pick. We're going all in with this era being led by Caleb, being not led by, but he's been a centerpiece of this new era of Bears football. You made no bones about him being the number one pick. That was the worst kept secret around the league. And as soon as you got him, you said, "Hey, look, you're the captain." No, in fact, you're day one starter. Like 3 weeks after drafting him, then you made him the captain. Push all your chips in. We ain't got time to play around. That's why they did all these moves this off season. We are ready to compete on day one, and we can't do that unless we have our full confidence in our quarterback. Bear down.
Yeah, and because of those reasons, that's why I thought that the Russell Wilson captain was a little bit more odd than Caleb Williams, because the Steelers were not all in on a quarterback at all. And I don't know if they still are, to be honest with you.
But he has the most experience, and Russ came right in from day one after his press conference. He called up players. Players called him to recruit him, but he called up receivers, got them together to come out to San Diego and California and work out and stuff like that. He's been the face of a franchise before.
So this is he's also been ran out of a franchise for being corny and not being along with certain players too. But
that's
but you feel like it's one of those situations where sometimes the best leaders aren't necessarily the best employees. You know, maybe there's a competition for who your best quarterback is, but he is a very good leader. Is that what you're thinking there, Tate?
Yeah, like I said, he's been there, done that, and some of the stuff that we've heard in the media and stuff like that about him not being a good teammate, we've heard rebuttals about that, and it hasn't shown itself at all in Pittsburgh.
So, B-Dirt, can I ask Tate a question?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's been there.
Well, I'm saying at all. He's been there since March.
Yeah.
Not long, yeah.
So Tate, who's the captain against the Falcons?
Well, you still got defensive captains. I mean, I think Najee steps in the leadership role in the huddle. I think the guys like Justin Fields too. Justin Fields was a team captain in Chicago. It's not foreign to him.
Right. But they'll be talking penalties and stuff through the coaching staff and the captain. So do you think that they're going to revert to Najee? We're trying to get information, or you think they'll go to Justin, or you think that they're going to talk to Freiermuth? Who do you think?
They're going to go to the quarterback, whoever that is. If it's Kyle Allen, they're going to go to the quarterback, because the quarterback got that little green dot in his ear.
Yeah, that's facts.
Damian Tate made a really good comment here. He said Russ showed the greatest of professionalism when Peyton was yelling at him like a child and he didn't respond.
That's facts.
Good point, Damian.
That is big facts. Very professional. And Sean Payton, big trash as a coach. He garbage. Get him out of here.
How do you say that?
Sean Payton is a horrible coach. Sean Payton is he got a Super Bowl win. I understand and I know that.
He's going to go to the Hall of Fame, Big G.
Man, I ain't digging Sean Payton, man.
Dickens went to the Hall of Fame too.
I ain't digging Sean Payton, man. I'm not digging him. I don't like Sean. I've never liked Sean Payton as a coach. I think he's a rah-rah guy, and I think he's a dictator. And I think by him doing that, he's ran a lot of good players out of good position.
How can you be a rah-rah guy and a dictator?
Bounty Gate.
Because it's his way or the highway. It's his way or the highway.
That's not rah-rah, though.
Yeah, well, what you do is you create a culture where everybody's got a rah-rah towards you. We all bought into him, his culture, what he does. Nah, get him out of here, man.
I don't like the way he did Russ.
I don't like the way he did a lot of players.
He never did Drew Brees like that. I think it's probably something.
We got a steel curtain question here. Dennis Pavlak, Quadfather, appreciate you again, my friend. Speaking of Muth, what do you think about that contract extension?
Beautiful.
If we would have had somebody on this show that would have maybe seen this coming or had some semblance of what this contract might look like, it would have been cool.
Be Dirt. Can I have a second?
Yeah. Take your time.
So I don't know what Moose wanted. That's the thing. If we knew what he was asking for, I don't know what the going rate is now. Because if he has a big year this year, which he should in this offense, then he's going to price himself out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I think they get him done now for somewhere between 11 and 13.
Agreed, Tate.
There it is. Called it. I don't know why Shannon's going back and forth with me, Big G, in our chat like I didn't say that.
I don't know. I agree with it. I told you. I said when you said the number and I was like the year. I think the thing is the years, bro. I think that's the thing. It's going back and forth about the years.
But what I said then, I said he could sign it through because he's not going to get as much as Kels. He's not going to get big money. That's why I said between 11 and 13, he can sign a 3-year deal and come back to the table. That's what I said.
Oh, we got another super chat here. Tim Lyons said, "Gee, welcome to the Matrix."
Listen. Sean Payton. No, I don't know, man. I don't know. If I got to go to the Matrix for Sean Payton, I'll take that. It don't matter.
Hall of Famer, and we're gonna have to try to get him on pay dirt now because he surely ain't gonna come on this show because I got an in with him. Oh, burning bridge. Man. Just set that bridge on fire, G.
Man, I TNT'd that bad baby. I don't care nothing about it, man. I've never liked Sean Payton as a coach. Never. I've never liked Sean Payton as a coach. Never.
I thought the Saints teams were a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right. It is what it is. Let's get into power rankings. NFL power rankings. Top 5. I want to get your top 5.
The Reds just lost in the walk-off in the 10th. Garbage team. See, I'm back off of them, G.
See, so that's too much back.
Let's go from 5 to 1. Only allowing OLIs if they're hot take OLIs that you think are coming for that top 5 position. If they're not hot take OLIs, don't tell me that the Ravens are 6. I don't care about that. So top 5 pay. I'm gonna start with you. Give me 5 through 1. Who you got for your NFL power
rankings? I gotta list them. I mean, put them in order.
Yeah, that's the power ranking. Yeah,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I just wanted to make sure. Before I just started saying things. Number 5, I'm going to put the San Francisco 49ers at number 5. Number 4, Detroit Lions. Number 3, Baltimore Ravens. 2, that's tough. Number 2, let's go. This is a doozy. I'm going to stick with
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas is number 2. That's a good shout. But number 1 is definitely going to be the Kansas City Chiefs until otherwise is proven.
Okay.
All right. Tate, who you got? 5 through 1.
You're about to get the big fine.
Fine.
Yes. I seen it. Fines through 1. I seen it.
5, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. 4, I have the Detroit Lions. 3, This was before last night. I'm not saying they deserve to fall out. I got the Baltimore Ravens. 2, I got the San Francisco 49ers. And 1, I have the Kansas City Chiefs. With OLI, real close right there. I got your Cincinnati Bengals beat dirt.
Ooh.
And I got the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
We could do OLIs.
Yeah, I said OLIs if it's somebody might be a hot take that you think could climb, that you expect to climb into the top 5.
Mm.
All right, G. Top 5.
Green Bay Packers number 5. Detroit Lions number 4. Baltimore Ravens number 3. Philadelphia Eagles number 2. And Kansas City Chiefs number 1.
You didn't have the 49ers in there?
No.
Okay.
Holy cow. Man, I've said
There's
this.
your hot take.
I've said this for 3 straight years. Jalen Hurts has already had his best year as a pro. I'm sorry, Damian. I don't mean to do that to you. I have nothing against the Eagles. I just don't see it turning over. I don't know. OLI, Tate, I agree with you. I got the Bengals OLI. I definitely want to put them in here. I think they will get there, but I think the defense and that defensive line specifically has to show itself. And I have OLI, the Rams. I think the Rams are going to end up breaking in his top 5 this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go
Top
5.
5?
Top
Wow,
5,
okay.
sir. Top 5. As a matter of fact, I even have picked the Rams to go to the Super Bowl in one of my
Ooh, the Rams
I really like
to the bowl.
Really like what they've done. I think that if they stay healthy and they control the ball and running the football and stuff, I think McVay's got what he wants over there. Bell cow and Kyron Williams, and then you got a little bowling ball coming in to spell him with Blake Corum. So I like what they're building over there, and I think they're going to surprise some people. But at 5, I have the Ravens.
So can I put an OLI team?
No.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Houston is 6 with a bullet.
So
Houston was at 6 with a bullet.
5. This is the reason why I should listen to Pay. You should have said no. At 5, I have the Ravens. I had the Ravens at 3 before they lost. I nudged them a little bit for a loss. Just a big toe, At 4, I have the Houston Texans. I got them in the top 5. I believe in what they're doing over there. I had to talk myself out of putting 4 AFC teams in the top 5. So I got 3. I got the Lions. Going up to 3, I do believe in the Lions, but the problem with the Lions is depth in certain positions. They have to stay healthy.
D-line is definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
2, I have the 49ers, and 1, like everybody else, to be the man, you got to beat the man. Kansas City Chiefs are number 1 until proven otherwise.
I told you this already privately. Kansas City's 13 personnel. I thought the Steelers was going to have the best tight end room in the league. I was wrong. Wrong.
Were you?
Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs 13 personnel is nuts. 83, 84 and Kelsey. Oh my God. They destroyed Baltimore with that. They destroyed them. And their tight ends are unbelievable. Shout out to them just finding tight ends because they got them and plentiful.
Are those all tight ends or just all white guys?
No, 83, 84, and 87 are all tight ends.
84 is Watson. He's not a tight end.
I'm telling you. I'm gonna read the numbers
84
off.
is Watson. He's not a tight end.
84 is definitely a wide receiver. See, what you did there is you took 3 white guys and said those are all tight ends.
Welcome to
Noah
the Matrix,
Gray,
G.
Travis Kelce, and Wiley Jared is the third, number 12.
Who's number 84?
You're 100% right. Justin Watson.
Okay.
Wide
Did you say
receiver.
100? Did you say 100% white? Oh, right.
Yes.
What did you say?
He is, both. This is both.
Take a seat, G. Go
This
sit
guy
right
was-
next to Claude.
Hey,
man,
I'm
he was-
going in there. I'm
Hey,
going in there, but they're nice. 83, 84,
Hey,
and 87 is a problem.
B Dirt.
There's a white couch for you in the Matrix. Have a seat, G.
Dirt. It's a brand build every week, man.
So 87 is Kelce.
That's
Noah
good.
Gray's the
You're
tight
doing
end.
great.
Noah Gray's 83. He's a tight end. So I was off on Watson.
You were
84.
2 for 3. You were 2 for
Yeah.
3.
I thought Watson was a tight end, but he's a wide receiver.
Quit
But he lines up.
stereotyping,
He
Big
lines
G.
up. He lines up close to the. He plays a lot closer to the offensive line than most wide receivers.
It's called slot
Yeah, but
receiver.
he's not an off slot. He's
There's a
like
name
literally
for
standing
it.
up, but he's literally standing up as a tight end. He's right
B
there in
Dirt.
the tight end position.
I apologize, Big G. I painted you into a corner.
B Dirt.
So, what are you trying to say?
Please tell us.
Listen, what he said was he's sneaky athletic.
Smart player.
He's a smart player. He's a good route runner. He's got nice hands.
Intangibles.
Let me see something. Yeah, because I'm gonna watch that all. I'm gonna go back and watch that all 22 film, man.
They're not going to be any darker. When
He's
you
still
next
gonna
see
be a
him next
white.
time.
No, it's not that. I'm gonna go back and watch to see where he lined up. Because he lined up as a tight end, like in a tight end position a lot.
Brand builder. Thank you, Big G.
Brand builder. Okay. I got to take another time out here. We're going to take another quick break. We're going to hear from some sponsors. I'm going to take a couple deep breaths, trying not to laugh too hard. We'll be right back after these messages. All right, welcome back to the Homies Overtime. Got a little carried away there. Apologize for that. There goes our sponsors. So I wanted to do something. I kind of sprung it on you guys last minute and yesterday, sending out the rundown here. What do you think about a Homies survival pool for this year?
I'm with it.
Impromptu
I'm always with
survivor
that.
pool.
I'm always with that.
All right. So do we divvy out corner time for this? First person out gets corner time?
Whatever kind of way y'all want to do it.
How's it work?
So we'll go round robin.
One team a week. Right.
We go round robin. So Pay will pick first. He'll pick a team. No one else can pick that team. Tate, you go next. And you pick a team. No spread. They just have to win the football game. You win, you advance to the next week. You lose, you're out. You're done.
Bet.
Okay. How do we determine who gets to pick first? Because that matters, doesn't it?
I would say just how the luck of the draw went in. I'll volunteer to go last.
Okay. If that works for week one.
We can always make
hurt nothing.
we can always build a little app for random picking. I mean, that's not
All right, we'll do
the
it
most
this time,
difficult
and
thing in the
then
world.
we'll do. I have one, but I'll have it live to share for next time. This week we'll just go around, and then we'll start doing it. After that, we'll start doing it randomizer. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah, it works.
Yep, that works.
All right, Pay, who you got?
Cincinnati Bengals.
snipe my team. Tate. Who you got?
He froze.
I'm going to take. I'm froze.
No, you're good.
Froze.
No, I was just thinking, Big G. I do that sometimes. I'm going to take
Shots.
who are the Carolina Panthers playing?
Saints.
I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Holy cow.
Against the Commanders, right?
That's right. Big G.
Houston Texans.
Who they playing?
Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
B, we got a super chat too when you get a chance, bro.
We only got to read that. We don't need to read it.
It's Claude Bishop says, I'm starting to think that none of you hosts know anything about football. Bengals, Ravens are not two 5 teams. I think he means top 5 teams because it's the Steelers, and the Steelers. Claude, Matrix.
Put him in.
No one had the Bengals in their top 5 anyway, so that's a mute point before you even get to the ridiculous part. But thank you for the $10. I appreciate that.
It's
your turn.
He can go to any power ranking you want.
You only make one pick, G.
So who hasn't made it? To Tate, it's your turn.
I'm the only one that hasn't made it tick.
Okay, come on, Peter.
I'm taking the Seahawks at home -6 against the Broncos.
Ooh.
Tate, pick a sign.
Number 3.
Come on, Claude. Come on, man.
That's a good
Come on, Claude. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, Claude. Stop it. Stop it.
Foul 4 said Claude is on one tonight.
Yeah, he is.
Claude got into the schnapps.
Facts.
Rob likes
drink
it.
schnapps. Come on.
My kind of guy.
Claude don't drink schnapps.
Claude drinking something. He on some ganja. It's some big ganja.
Wait.
No way.
Hey. Big E Broncos said he got $100. I guess he's talking about the Broncos win more than 8 games.
Ooh.
That's all you, G.
Man. I want
$100.
No.
That's all you, G. Too rich for my blood. Go get that, G.
Nah. They ain't gonna win 8, but I ain't taking the bet.
Scared money don't make money.
I ain't scared.
That's what they tell me.
I ain't scared, but I ain't betting.
Bone crusher.
Let's bet. No, but see, I don't know how to get him on the corner time. I don't know how to get him. I want him to put a dunce hat on and send a picture to the podcast and say that the Homies is the greatest podcast that ever lived.
Hey, see, I don't have a problem betting. That's typically a bet I would take, but I can't be sure or make anybody in the live chat be accountable. I don't know how to contact nobody outside of YouTube and stuff like that. But
Damien took the bet though. Damien said 100. He took the bet.
He said take that bet. I don't know if he taking it. I don't know. He said Denver will be garbage.
Big facts.
Bo Nix.
That's big facts.
Nixing it.
Yeah, they get up out of here.
So they start out
in the division.
against Seattle, then they get Pittsburgh at home.
0-2, quick, fast, in a hurry.
Ooh.
0-2, quickly get them in 0-2, quickly.
He said more than 8. They got to have a winning record because more than 8 is 9 wins.
That's correct.
I'm thinking I like that bet.
Did Denver win 9, Peter?
No, I like taking that bet.
Oh, I was about to say, boy.
Yeah, I think E. Bronco got his name got him a little hype.
You gonna take it, B Dirt? You gonna take the 100?
I think they're right at 6, maybe 7.
Let me look at their schedule. Why you contemplate? Let me.
That's
look.
what I just did.
Damian Tate said he's not betting though. No bet. He just think Denver gonna be garbage.
Let me look at their schedule.
All right, since we have an extra few minutes, I want to see if you guys have any thoughts about
Quad father in the building.
Oh, B Dirt, they're gonna start 0-4. Take the bet.
Billy Napier said that Toupee, how's it working for him?
How do you want it?
Billy Napier, who is that?
Oh, Billy Napier said that too.
Who's Billy Napier?
The coach of Florida Gators for a few weeks.
Oh, yeah. Okay. For a few more weeks.
Yeah, but the Gators coach, I told y'all at the beginning of the season, they're going to win 1, maybe 2 games. And everybody was like, Florida's
you said that, hey, that's
2 games.
That's what I want to come back to. I said last week I picked LSU wrong, and I picked Florida for the upset wrong, but I did pick Florida State losing, and they looking really bad. They didn't fill out the top 10 already after 2 games. And playoffs is over with. And
yeah.
And no ACC team is going to the playoffs. Maybe Miami, but I don't think they're going to.
True to form, Pay put me on the spot to pick a parlay, and I went 2 out of 3. That's the reason why you always bet your parlays individually.
Facts.
Hey, it's called hedging your bets. Hedging your bet is a smart play.
I'm 7-0 on my college football picks. So I ain't missed.
So with the last few minutes here, I want to know, anybody got strong opinions or thoughts after the first game and a half, I guess, right now, with the new NFL kickoff rules?
I understand the safety protocol of it, but I don't think we're going to see a touchdown return. I don't think so. The way it's set up. Like it's gonna have to take a lot of things going perfect.
You don't think you're gonna see a touchdown return? That's what it's set up for, Big G. I bet you. I bet 8 touchdowns get returned this year.
30 minutes corner time, 8 touchdowns don't happen. 30 minutes.
Bet.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes corner time right now. Bet. They don't know 8 touchdowns get returned this season.
8 touchdowns will get returned.
I'm not even writing this down.
30 minutes. There ain't no 8 going. I'm telling you right now. A lot of things got to happen perfect in order for a guy to break through this.
Yeah, blocking.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, it's going to be harder for them to score. It's going to be very hard.
They made the rules so it's easier, Big G.
We're going to see, because I don't see it. First of all, you know how many more kickoffs is getting now kicked into the end zone or out of the area where they don't even get a chance? So there's less returns.
I was surprised. So that was part of the thing. They thought that they would, by penalizing them and giving them 10 more yards for kicking it into the end zone, they thought they would have more returns with those things, in between the 20 yards. It really didn't shake out like that. They did it starting off, and then afterwards they were like, heck with it. Here you go. Boom.
Yeah. Give them the little 5 or 10 little extra yards. We still kicking it in the end zone. I could care less. We're not giving an opportunity to get a touchdown score on me.
There's 289 games played in the NFL, and there's at least 2 kickoffs in every game. There's probably more like 5 or 6 in most games, probably more than that even.
Mm-hmm.
And take that times 289. 8 kickoffs gonna get returned this year, Big G. And Mr. Wilson.
Well, hey, we bet it. It is what it is. I'm telling you, I don't think it is. I think it's gonna be less of a chance. Less of a chance. A lot of things got to go perfect, and I don't see it. And a lot of teams, like B Dirt said, they're gonna kick it. They're gonna kick the freaking Green Bay Packers just did it. I just watched it. They're like, we ain't giving that dude a chance to return that thing. Kick that thing at the back of the end zone. They don't care.
Let's just say modestly, that there's 6 kickoffs a game. That's 1,734 opportunities for 8 kickoffs to get ran back.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Okay, Big G, you're not really breaking down the analytics in your head, but you'll never do that. So never mind.
How many kickoffs was returned last year for a touchdown?
I'll find out.
Yep. I bet you it was less than 12. I know it was. Touchdowns.
Yes, it was
Dang,
definitely
who
less
just
than
hit?
12. I think it was.
Ooh, Jay, that's fantasy football just hit. That's what I'm talking about.
It hit against you too. But so they changed the rule to make more. Now you saying I bet it's 12 with the old way, but not going to get 8 the new way.
Rob Lightfoot said there was 1 touchdown return for a kickoff last season. There was 1. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be no 8, bro. You kiss the baby.
Shout out to Ocho Cinco.
Oh. Look at my my little off script ditty in there. Got a little tension, got a side bet, some corner time. Love it. That was a juicy one.
It was beautiful. No doubt, no doubt, juicy. No doubt.
It's about that time to wrap this thing up. Hey, you got anything you want to say with your chest? Or are you deflated after that game we saw behind you?
No, never deflated. Shout out to baseball. I just want to put that out there. Shout out to baseball this summer. They really held us down during the months without football. Without football and basketball is usually a dead time for sports fans.
Can I get this number real quick? In 2023, 9 out of 4,886 that's kickoffs and punts. All right, never mind. Go ahead, Pay. I didn't find it.
Shout out to baseball for not being boring.
That's fine.
Yeah, I like to speeding the game up a little bit. What they've done with the pitch clock and stuff, I think it's working. It's become a little more enjoyable, I think. Tate, you going to hit us with a Tate's take? Spread some knowledge?
Man, I don't really have no knowledge this year, man. I'm just looking forward to tomorrow while you guys are at the game. I'll obviously be watching on the tube. I'll be looking for you guys. So Big G, B Dirt, y'all just streak tomorrow. Come on, fellas. Y'all guys need.
I can promise you right now, when you walk in the stadium at the big house, you are at the 58th row. I am not running down 58 rows to jump onto the field and try to streak. I'm good.
But I'll be home watching that game. Then I'm looking forward to the Colorado-Nebraska game. And I hopefully Texas and Colorado lose back-to-back just for I want to see. And all that's going to be happening. My wife has to go get her nails and feet done and get her hair done. She'll be gone from home from about 12:30 to about 5:30. So prime football time, uninterrupted. Order me a pizza and some wings maybe. And I'll eat.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm going to toast to you guys, man.
I dig it. Big G, you got a burner for us?
Yeah, I do. Well, it's not necessarily a burner, but it's going to qualify as one after I clear it out. But first of all, I just want to give a shout out to, first of all, B-Dirt and Jess. Once again, man, thank you guys for inviting me to the game. We're going to have big fun tomorrow, and I can't wait to get inside the big house and see really what the true Michigan, with a real Michigan, please stand up. Because I think they're gonna do a good job tomorrow against Texas. But my burner is this, man. I think Boise State is gonna beat the brake shoes off of Oregon tomorrow.
Ooh. That's a big burner. G.
Yeah, I think Boise State is gonna beat the brake shoes off of them. I think that Oregon is fakers. I don't think they're a real team. I think Dylan Gabriel's average pass attempt or average completion was under 7 yards per, even though he threw for like 400-something yards. And you're going to see this common thing happening in college football. If you can't run the ball and you can't stop the run, you're going to get mopped. And that's what's going on. If you can't run and you can't stop it, you're going to get mopped. And I think Boise State
football 101. I mean, you ain't telling us now down.
But you know what, Tate? What's happened in so many things, people believe in these quarterbacks throwing the ball 50 times for 400-something yards and this, that, and this. That's not going to win you a football game. You have to be able to stop the run and run the ball. And I don't think that Oregon can stop the run, and I don't think Oregon can run the ball. So give me Boise State tomorrow. I think they're going to beat the brake shoes off of Boise State.
Hey, Pay, it looked like from the live chat your big cousin Gray take up for you, man. I see like Damian Tim Gray play a game.
I got winner.
You can't be beating on our family like that, Tim.
So they're giving Boise 19.
I take that all day, but they're not gonna win. They're not gonna beat the brake shoe off Oregon.
I think Boise State gonna mop them boys.
Corner time bet. I give you 7.5.
Bet.
15 minutes.
Bet.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. It's a bet.
Pay next week on overtime. Since this is the show we bet on.
That's a bet. That's a bet.
You got 7.5.
7.5. I'll take it. I will take it.
I didn't have to give you that. You said they gonna mop them, but yeah, I believe Oregon gonna win handily, even though Boise State good.
I don't see it.
Hey, I want you to wear your Phillies hat next week. That's the hat I want to see when you got your back to us.
You mean my first place Phillies?
If that's how you want to call it, it's gonna be first place in the corner Phillies. But yes. Hey, they took a poll the other day about should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame. It was 80% of the survey takers said yes.
Absolutely should be. Absolutely.
I thought that was a big number. They should.
Wow. Hey man, Green Bay and Philly is going at it, man. Green Bay about to score.
Josh Jacobs only got 8 carries and 12 yards. I like that.
That's trash for me. I need a running back. You got that being trash, man.
Michigan said Michigan is going to get beat down tomorrow. You guys will be leaving before the fourth quarter. Claude, I know he said several times, he said stuff over there about Michigan getting beat. It is what it is. I'm not real confident, as I've said already before in this. I've left before the fourth quarter because my tailgate is right across the street, and gone over there and watched the end of the game regardless, just to beat traffic out. That might be. Who knows? I don't care. But I do know this, Claude. If we get beat by Texas, it still doesn't do anything to the fact that we have a 29-game winning streak in the Big Ten, which is the most since the CFB was formed. So I'm cool with that. Continue to ride on if we happen to lose. It is what it is.
That's big facts. What's Penn State's win record? Trash. Garbage.
So I think that one's in jeopardy this year too. Don't get me wrong. But I think we can get 30. We'll see.
First and goal Packers. Get Tate. We about to see some points right here.
I don't really have anybody to do dirty. I'm looking forward to Sunday. We're going to leave early on Sunday morning, make that jump back to Pittsburgh, get set up for 1 o'clock, and just do nothing but watch football.
Ain't you looking forward to that, man? That's like the life.
Long. Oh, it's the best. It's the best time of year. It's hoodie season.
Yeah.
It's fire season. It's bourbon season. It's football season. Love it all. Love it all.
At least Josh Jacobs didn't get the touchdown.
B-Dirk, that place you took me to today, I have never seen that much bourbon in my entire life. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God.
I'm sorry that I couldn't adopt every single one of them, but you got to leave some for some other people.
Yeah.
But hey, that's it, gentlemen. Who wants to do the honors of telling us where we can find everybody? Running Through the Jungle, Strange Love Podcast, all that stuff I've got going on. We all know about too much. I appreciate you guys. Listen, I can't thank the Steel Curtain Network and the Steelers fans that jump over there, listen to the show, or just jump on for the like, hit that share button. We appreciate you guys so much. It's awesome. I appreciate that a lot. Big G, Pay, one of you guys want to take the reins on the rest of it?
Say something, because we got a new show coming starting Tuesday morning on the audio. Myself, Big G, and Pay. Our new show is called the No Cap Recap. It's a rundown of all the NFL games from week 1 and as we go forward, week 2, week 3, and so on. So
that's a great name.
Yeah, the No Cap Recap.
Yep, I love it.
So yeah, be sure to check us out on Fans First Sports Network on the audio. It'll be uploaded and ready to run every Tuesday morning. We're actually going to sacrifice sleep. The three of us had to record after the Monday Night Football game. So
I ain't sacrificing anything for y'all.
What'd you say?
So I ain't sacrificing nothing.
You don't. Oh, maybe you don't got to sleep. You the one suggested the time.
I did, but I ain't sacrificing no sleep for it.
Well, you would be up anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sacrifice a live chicken.
Hey, B-Dirt too, man, with the Level Up College Football Podcast, man. I got a new co-host that'll be introduced to the podcast world Monday, Sarah Campbell. Welcome to the family, Sarah. We can't wait to get you on the show with me and Andy P with the Level Up College Football Podcast. It'll be her first time on camera. She's actually going to be podcasting from B-Dirt's house initially. So we're gonna give her, let her have, and understand the quirks and ins and outs of podcasting. And then, well, welcome to the family. You're going to be a good addition to the Level Up team
Ohio
starting on
State
Monday.
fan. I can't wait to have her sitting in there surrounded by all that wonderful Michigan.
I was going to say, give us some background. She's an Ohio State fan. Is she a Steelers fan?
Yeah, she makes questionable choices. She's an Ohio State fan, a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Not real sure about her.
Big G, you know a lot of people like that, man.
Now this was strictly B-Dirt. B-Dirt gave me the referral.
I'm saying B-Dirt knows a lot of Steeler and Buckeye fans.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we're looking forward to having Sarah over on the Level Up Cop podcast. Andy's really excited about it, man. So, we got a new intro over there, opening over there too. So we got a lot of things. We're leveling up over there on college football.
Pump your brakes on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Pay, you're doing a podcast every 3 hours. What you got going on?
So the football schedule for the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Channel, and the Bear Claw podcast, we will have a recap rant going live every Sunday right after the game. The review will be posted for audio on Tuesdays. We have all 22 Wednesdays. That's an exclusive YouTube show till I decide different. Thursday will be our preview. Wednesdays, let me not go too far. Wednesday is the NFC North roundtable, as well as Pay Dirt. Thursdays we'll have our game preview for the Chicago Bears. And let's see. Oh, don't forget Fridays with the homies. And Mondays, Tuesday morning, the NFL recap with zero cap.
The quad father, Dennis Pavlik asks, how is she welcome to your house, B? This is a good place, I think, to put a bow on this. Set it off into the sunset tonight. First of all, Sarah is family. And period, point blank, she is family. On top of that, it's only football, man. And you can't play the game with just one team. You got to have two teams out there to play. So I got nothing but love. Listen, banter and back and forth is what we're here for because it's fun. It's lighthearted. But at the end of the day, life is a lot more important. Building those relationships of things you have in common and things of that nature. I love football. I love football people.
If we went off that, B-Dirt, you never been to my house.
That's
like
right.
In the Bengals in Michigan.
That's right.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
All right, we'll sign off on that note. You guys have a good night. Thank you for rocking with us on Friday. Again, if you haven't hit that like button, do it real quick as we play this outro, and we'll see you for the homies. We'll see you next Friday. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the start of football.